Hello everybody, welcome back for another video. Can you guys freaking believe that we are almost entering fall? I feel like summer just completely went by with a snap of a finger, but you know what? As someone who absolutely loves summer, I actually love fall a little bit more. There's something about fall that just screams discipline, getting back into good habits, being a little bit more regimented, and just being a little bit more persistent with your goals. So I wanted to discuss today 7 habits that will create perfect discipline specifically for women, because I want you guys to feel like you're able to see the needle moving forward without feeling like that masculine pull that completely leads you to burning out and having decision fatigue. So I really want to discuss everything I do that completely prepares me for my busy season. Okay, some days I'm just literally not in the mood to cook, and I'm so overwhelmed with work and editing and doing other things that I just know I cannot actually be in the kitchen. This is where our sponsor comes in, which I absolutely love, and it's Uber Eats. It literally takes me a few taps and I can find exactly what I'm looking for in my area, whether it's like a hidden gem restaurant that I have not discovered yet, or it could just be my go-to favorite spot, which is actually a place down the street that gives me the best poke bowls. And the best part is I can track my order the whole way. So there's zero where is my food stress. It's really just about what's convenient for me on days when I'm super busy or nights that I just want to relax and enjoy myself. So I'm actually gonna be using it tonight. I have my brother staying with me for the evening, and we're gonna just order a cozy little meal and watch a movie tonight, which I absolutely love. Plus, I wanna mention that I always am able to check the app for deals. And it's my little hack that I like to do before ordering, just to see what companies are giving some sort of, freebie away. And I love that I can order it, they leave it at my door, and I don't have to literally speak to anyone. So if you're like me and you like to order food without the hassle, keep Uber Eats in your back pocket. It's basically my busy day lifesaver. Thank you again, Uber Eats, for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get into the rest of today's topic. Okay, number 1 for getting really disciplined for fall is to simplify your life to make it easier to not only grasp and handle, but to actually create proper habits in. I like to view simplifying my life as things that don't require much thinking. So there's so many things that we do in our day that we naturally just do. So that can look like waking up and going to bed at the same time, having a workout time, having an eating schedule. You want to do things that require little thinking power. And so much of our life is chaotic. It just screams messy. I'm not lazy, I'm just overwhelmed. And you don't want to be someone who feels like your life is overwhelming you. So simplify some things. Become a little bit more organized with how things are looking for yourself so that you can be way more on top of your discipline. I have found that simplifying my life creates a clutter-free mindset that helps me move my day along in the best possible way. Okay, number 2 for creating long-lasting perfect discipline is to clean up your life digitally and literally. Now, simplifying your life is all about condensing certain things, but cleaning up your life is about decluttering your world so that you can see things more clearly, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. So there is no better way to stay on top of your routine than having a clean space. And this is something that I had to learn the older I got, because I would think that I would thrive in a chaotic, messy environment, when in reality, I wasn't necessarily thriving, it just wasn't a deal breaker for me. But when I actually cleaned my space, it allowed me to open up my mind to staying more on top of things. Because you naturally have the eagerness, the ambition, and the drive to get things done when you have a motivating environment, which is usually a clean, organized, and tranquil space. So a few things that you can do to clean up your space is to clean up your work environment. Let's just say you're a work from home girly. Get little things that you can buy on Amazon that are gonna organize your pens, your notepads, maybe get a filing cabinet, have things put in certain places to where you're able to really see everything that you need to actually do in front of you in a healthy, but also spread out way that you can see and create habits around. So that is something that really helped me, was just getting different types of bins and organizing tools that allowed me to see my life look a little bit less chaotic. And then on top of it, it can also be digitally, clearing out some space in your email, your notes app, creating a calendar that works works for you digitally and even on paper. Depends on how you really like to look at it. But the more I cleaned up my physical space and my digital space was when I started to see myself become a lot more disciplined, because I found that I wasn't overwhelmed with the mess. It's very difficult to conquer your disciplinary dreams when your entire life looks like a tornado hit it. Remember, as a woman, we want to be able to flow. That is so crucial in devoting time and energy into your habits and routine. So in order to flow, you need to create a clutter-free space. This is going to make it easier for you to just see everything happen. And it's also been very important to me that my space is bright, it's sunny, and it has a motivating look to it. So when I bought this house, I told myself white and warm tones and anything that's going to look bright and exciting and tranquil and peaceful. So definitely do some research on how to maximize your space to your own liking and within your budget. That will actually allow you to see yourself more disciplined and creating better habits, because your space brings you so much excitement and so much creativity. Okay, number 3 for actually seeing myself have way better discipline and watch myself achieve a lot more. And this is simplifying my lengthy habits to making them a little bit more stress-free. So try to think about all the things that you struggle with, right? Whether it's working out, eating good, or just doing certain things that take a little bit more thinking power or time and energy. There is a way that you can actually make those things more simplified and easy to do based off of how you plan for it. So let's just say you find so much discomfort in getting through a workout because you don't know what exactly you should be hitting that day. You don't know what day you should be hitting what. You don't know what time to go. Plan it ahead. Be someone who says Monday is leg day. I'm gonna do RDLs, I'm gonna do squats, I'm going to do lunges, I'm gonna do some sort of Pilates workout. I have it completely written out and ready to go, and it's thoroughly put in my routine to make it to where I don't have to think about it. So your lengthy habits that require discipline, plan ahead and simplify them to make it easier for you to do. The whole goal is to get things done in the easiest way possible. Just because it's easy doesn't mean it's done shitty. You have made it work for you. Even for people who are trying to embark on some sort of health and wellness journey and you struggle with your eating, be someone who plans ahead. I know for me that when I have a crazy and intense, busy work week, I like my meals planned out. So what I have done recently is I invested in a meal service called Cook Unity, and it literally makes all my meals for me. I don't have to cook them. All I have to do is put them in the microwave and eat it. And you can actually track your calories, your macros, and if it's maybe fish or it's beef or whatever, you can really plan it accordingly to how you like to eat and how you like your food prepared. But this is a way to simplify the difficult things that you kind of hate doing and making it easier for you to achieve every week. So if you have decision fatigue, this is the perfect time to start outsourcing and planning around the things that you know you drag your feet about. Okay, number 4 is to find a wellness decompressor that completely anchors you and allows you to relax. Now, this is my best kept secret for preventing burnout and still keeping up the momentum around my discipline or my devotion. Incorporating things that spark joy in your life, whether it's joy or comfort or peace, or it just allows you to turn off your brain, you need to have that scheduled into your daily routine. Not your weekly routine, not your monthly routine, your daily routine. That is my best kept secret for staying disciplined long term. If you have it weekly or monthly, it might help a little bit, but having something that's just a wellness decompressor, it could be something very small, like watching an episode of Love Island or doing your skincare routine or sitting in the bath and reading. But you need something that's an outlet for you that sparks joy that you look forward to every single day. I love journaling, I love reading, I love taking my everything shower, I love just sitting at night watching Love Island with a face mask on. Those are the things that I look forward to the most, and they keep me grounded and allow me to keep on with my routine without feeling burnt out because I have something to look forward to. When you have something to look forward to, it feels like a reward system that you're creating within yourself that allows you to get more things done because you say, if I do this from this time to this time, I know that later I'm going to be doing that. That is something that has been key in my discipline journey and keeping it going, especially having ADHD and my mind wandering, and also being someone who has a little bit of anxiety and depression from time to time. This allows me to feel a lot happier. I feel like it sparks joy in a different way. and it creates peace within. It definitely regulates my nervous system. Now, number 5 is something that a lot of us definitely need to hear, but probably don't want to hear, and it's to tighten up your content consumption. So you're not lazy, you're just on your phone too much, okay? Especially if you have ADHD or ADD, you're gonna know, okay, I've been doom scrolling for a little bit too long. A lot of us get inspired digitally, but then once we see the inspiration, we just keep scrolling, lose that momentum, lose that energy source, and then we just doom scroll and do God knows what, seeing God knows what, and losing all of that energy around that one inspired feeling. You're not depressed, you're just watching other people do their life in front of you without actually doing the things that you want to do. Once I started to realize that the phone is really the source to all evil majority of the time, I have learned to really detach from it. It can ruin your sleep schedule. It can ruin your habits. It can even ruin your eating habits. It can do a lot of harm in our lives, but it also can be used for good if you use it properly. So I find that just kind of getting your watch time down for a few hours, focusing on the present, getting your habits done, you're gonna feel a lot better using your device because it will be used for more of like an end of the day vibe or like a peace and comfort moment rather than your go-to, your everything, your, oh my God, this is the one thing that's holding me back. It absolutely is. If you think it is, it probably is. Okay, and number 6 is another one of my best kept secrets for keeping my discipline, keeping my momentum, and staying energized as a woman who wants to stay soft and feminine but still wants to be badass and be ambitious. And that's do the hard things earlier and the easy things later, okay? I start my day with the most difficult task or the most time-consuming tasks, the ones that require more physical labor. So that can look like cleaning my home, doing work, editing, all of the things that are time-consuming or create physical something. And then during the latter part of my evening, I will make the most out of it, but I still will stay feminine, eager, and soft. So I do more routine-based things and I plan and I brainstorm. That is more of my evening tasks. I don't like to brainstorm in the morning. I rather use my energy for good and do all of the physical things and the things that require me to move my body and to stay on my habits. And for all of my ladies who work weird hours or that just doesn't work for you, try to find a way to either wake up earlier or go to sleep at a certain time that allows you to allocate the more difficult task early and the more softer task in the evening. And if this can't be put in your daily routine, try to put it into your weekend or on your day off. And the last and final habit that is so crucial for me to stay on top of my discipline is to create stricter boundaries, but I loosen up my obsession and control. So what this means is I am staying disciplined about creating habits that keep me happy, but I also don't want to be obsessed with certain things. I have a looser schedule. I incorporate more fun. I'm someone who wants to do things a little bit more freely, but I still want to be regimented, routine-based, and get the things done that I want to get done. So cultivate a sense of purpose. Be someone who is strict with your habits that keep you thriving. So let's just say you know that Monday through Friday, you can't do certain things because you know that that would affect a bigger goal. Try to stick to that, but then bend your rules a little bit or become a little bit less obsessed with other things that aren't really affecting you in a harmful way. So this can look like going to bed at a good time, being present, saying no when you can't do something, breath work, prioritizing your recovery, moving your body, building a system that allows you to have more mental health, stability, and meaning in your life. This is so crucial for me. I have found that my boundaries need to be strong, but I still allow a little bit of fun, a little bit of free flow, and to just be enjoying my life. That is the point of it. Being too strict feels restrictive. It feels uncomfortable. Don't allow suffering to enter the chat, okay? You could still be free flowing and disciplined at the same time. Okay guys, those are my 7 habits that keep me having the most perfect discipline, especially transitioning into the busy season, which is fall for me. I hope that you guys got something out of this video. Let me know down below what habits you guys have cultivated that have completely transformed your life in the best way. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's topic as much as I enjoyed making it. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye everyone. Mwah.